Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we are going to try to unlock Tainted Eden. Because it's one of the few things we still have left to do as this character. We start off with the Blank Rune and Mega Blast. Also, overall pretty okay stats. But overall, yeah, this is going to be interesting, because every time I enter a room I can just use the Soul of Azazel with the clear rune, I guess, and clear out a little bit here and there. It only lasts 7.5 seconds, but that's still enough to get, in this instance, 3 charges. So overall, not the worst start in the world. We get some stat ups all around. Also just some extra health, which is nice. We didn't have red health yet. Our health situation was a little bit worrying, but it worked out. Birthright, 3 random items from random item pools, only 1 can be taken. That's pretty interesting. We might be able to afford it if we do this, you know? 'Cause that's a lot of money. 4 of those rocks next to each other? It's actually not quite there, but we might be able to get the soul heart if we can't afford anything else at least, so overall not terrible. I think I will just stick to having the Soul of Azazel available, so I'm just not going to use it in the boss fight, I think. Arguably, I could go to the curse room and maybe get 1 more charge that way as well, but I kind of like having the Soul of Azazel available. I'm surprised it's only a 6-room recharge, but fair enough. I do not mind that, because I think it is based on what kind of rune you use, how many charges it has, and I think Yera is like 12 rooms or something like that. Degas is probably pretty expensive as well, since it would remove curses every single time, but no idea how it works with the soul of who's and what's it, but you can probably get some pretty expensive charges on those too. But 6 for an item that clears multiple rooms, like, that seems incredible. It's just a much better version of the regular Mega Blast item, which has like, I don't know if it still has a 12-room recharge, but it used to at least, so yeah, don't mind this. Not a bad start at all. We get some tier 8. We do need to get a trinket somewhere in this run, but I'm sure we can get something somewhere. I'm a little tempted by the curse room, just to see if we can maybe get like 1 more coin. I guess I can just use the stars card as well to then teleport out, so only need to take 1 hit. There's a devil deal with 2 black hearts from the get-go, so that's also not too terrible. Maybe get a nickel from that? No. Would have been nice, but unfortunately not. Maybe a bomb though. A bomb could be cool if we clear the room. Oh my god. Nice. Well, that means we can blow up the donation machine, or go for the secret room, or just get the 2 coins over there. I could actually just get those 2. With the donation machine, it's like a slightly bigger chance of being able to also afford the soul heart, but not exactly good odds, so let's just go with the safest route and do it this way. Nope. Oh. Okay, well then, I guess we'll just have to take Magic Mushroom. I suppose that's reasonable. It's a shame we can only pick 1 of 3 items, because genuinely I wouldn't have minded all of them, but Magic Mushroom is also an option, and unfortunately it's just significantly better than all the other ones. So overall, pretty good start, pretty okay. Let's just do this real quick, go through these big rooms as quickly as we can. Infestation 2 is right there. Several big rooms as well. And yeah, we almost have a new charge already. We managed to clear 3 rooms, 2 of them were big rooms. I kind of wouldn't mind a bomb, because then we can get Infestation 2 for free, because this run is apparently just gonna give me everything all the time, which is quite nice. I don't mind that. Tempted to use Mega Blast again just to clear out some more stuff, but I'm not exactly sure where I'd want to use it. Oh my god. This is a nice run. Everyone's just destroying themselves. I don't even have to really do anything here. If they could just keep that up the entire time, I don't mind it. Oh yeah. Just a bomb as a reward. I was worried that it was going to be the key that was going to be the reward, but fortunately, the game is too kind today. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just clear out this room as well. Let's see if... Oh my god. I can't believe we got away with that. But fair enough, we did that. I guess we can go for devil deals while we're at it. Yeah, that's not bad. I might... Yeah, you know what, yeah. Still need to get a trinket, but this build is already just... It's so good already. It's already so much better than it even needs to be. It's just that we haven't found a trinket yet. That's really the only thing that's starting to worry me. We're only in basement, obviously, but still. Also, I should probably skip a couple item rooms as well, so I can maybe get a planetarium. But I'll definitely get this, because, geez. It's actually kind of absurd. Do I want to go for the curse room? Probably not immediately. Yeah, let's just leave. It's the amount of consumables we're getting is not great, but we are clearing these floors in seconds, so it doesn't really matter too much, I suppose. Provided we can get that trinket somewhere, so we can actually get the good stuff, that'd be nice. That is good. Let's just use a couple of these then. We're gonna get a meat cube at the end of this floor. If we can find another battery, that's another soul heart. Unfortunately lost a charge because of how clear rune works with different runes. It just resets it to 4 rooms, I think, when you have more charges, and it looks a bit weird with the overcharge thing being there, but then simultaneously not really. It's a module. That was a lot more explosions and tears than I had anticipated, which dealt a large quantity of damage to me, so it's a good thing we got all that health. Infestation 2, creating more spiders than I probably know what to do with. It can be a little treacherous to do stuff like this, just because it's hard to avoid tears when you're in that Mega Blast state, but simultaneously everything's dying really good, so it doesn't matter like a whole lot right now. At least our health situation's pretty good. We don't have red hearts anymore because we took the pact, but other than that, our health is pretty okay. Might just save the Mega Blast for now because we have cleared most of this floor, I think. I say that, but then there's still a couple rooms here. Wouldn't mind looking for my secret room either, actually, because I think that would just be a good time. Alright, so the super secret room is probably near the boss. The secret room cannot be next to the room in the bottom left over there, so it's not here, which is fair because it's blocked by spikes as well. Yeah, it was just nice and easy. Nothing to worry about. Should probably blow up a shopkeeper. Not really sure what I want to get from this. I guess health up would be nice. Bombs or key isn't immediately terrible, but it did set my bombs to 1, which is not ideal. I don't even really need to get item rooms. That's the weird thing. Like, I already have so many items right now that I don't even super need it because of the build's just killing everything really quickly. Still no trinkets though. This is becoming worrying. We also didn't have any money pretty much so far, which isn't helping me out much either. That could be good. Onwards and upwards. I mean, we could just turn this into a greed mode run halfway through. That's going to be a tricky one, I suppose, but that's the only other thing we really need. Big room. Instantly cleared. There's a Soul of the Forgotten there, which... I'm a little curious what the charge on it is, but that's really about it. We are completely safe because of the million spiders spawned by Infestation 2 here, so not much to worry about there. Yeah, if there's like a Temperance Machine, I actually wouldn't mind just throwing a clear rune and then the regular Soul of the Forgotten against it and just get a whole bunch of money that way. Because money is one of the things we are lacking. I really wouldn't mind a little bit more. That's a key. I guess with this amount of keys, I might as well check out this place right here. Okay. That, I suppose, also solves my money situation. It is a perfectly acceptable and reasonable method to no longer have to worry about money. You just give me a bunch. Do not mind that. Secret room could be here, I think. Yeah, it actually is. We even had a choice between what we wanted to do there. Whether we wanted to use bombs or keys to get into that room above, so that's quite nice. Overall, I'd say the seed is adequate and very kind to me so far, and I appreciate that. Didn't go into the super secret room on the previous floor, and I maybe should have. Thinking about it. Especially since I am getting more and more concerned about our trinket situation, because I do need to get some way to actually enter the... I need to get that cracked key is really the main thing. If I cannot get the cracked key, then then I'm gonna be a little unhappy. I mean, we can still kill the beast at the end of the day, and then we just need to get a cracked key there in a later run, but preferably I just get both done immediately. Could re-roll the shop items, actually. I don't even hate that so much. Might actually take that into the boss fight in case we get a devil deal that I would want to get, so we'd have a re-roll for that available. Yeah, I don't hate that. There's a tinted rock in this room, so there's a little bit of health here, which is nice because we are running low a little bit. Probably could have tried to see if the super secret room was there to the left side of that room, but maybe it's just over here since it's closer to the shop and it's like an outlying room, and indeed it is. So that's nice. 2 black sacks, sure. Another black heart, explosive diarrhea. That's actually not too terrible if we can just push those bombs to the skulls. Do need to do this a little... you know what? There probably would have been possible to just have one near each one, but it's fine. Took the blue map as well because I don't hate that. I think knowing where the secret rooms are is actually quite nice. Rag Mega. Alright. Yeah, spiders. None of these I'm super interested in. This is a little bit more interesting. But even that, not that much. I mean, Dead Cat's really good for the beast fight, of course. So I guess I might as well take that. Other than that, not super interested in anything. But I did use my reroll, so I don't have much choice in that. My planetarium chance is 41. Which is adequate to maybe get one on this floor. It hasn't turned red yet, which I still am not 100% sure what it means, because why would I look that up when I can just try and figure it out every time we actually skip item rooms for once? Because surely we still have plenty of runs to figure this out. We have at least like 17 more characters to fight the beast with, so we'll learn it eventually. It's all fine. Did I want anything else from the shop? I don't think so. No, maybe the pill, but let's just go. I would like to once again reiterate that the fact that we are 4 floors in and have not found a single trinket is worrying, but maybe we'll get like crackerjacks or something on one of the next floors and then we're gonna be okay. There's the planetarium with Mars. Very nice. We are not going through that again. I am not interested, it turns out. Let's just do this, yeah. Very nice. Clear out rooms. These are not the kind of rooms you want to see with that item. With Mega Blast, anything that requires maneuvering, it's just a lot scarier. Because it is kind of hard to move around. You do get pushed back by that giant laser the entire time, so it's easy to mess up. Blood Rites isn't really too exciting. It's a good thing we got a build at the very start of the run, otherwise I might actually be in trouble. There is a trinket here. Not even a bad trinket either, but at this point I am gonna just have to throw that in the boss room, otherwise we're just not gonna get a cracked key. So unfortunately we're probably gonna have to get rid of the lighter unless we actually manage to get something here. I'm gonna have to get rid of the Soul of Azazel, that's unfortunate. Unless I can find like an item that allows me to carry 2 cards. I guess we're just gonna be visiting every shop from now on, because I think not getting rid of the Soul of Azazel would be preferable, especially in the later parts of the run. Obviously this build is good enough to hold its own pretty well. I'm not really too concerned about that, I suppose, but like without the Soul of Azazel, but it still would be nice to not have to worry about it. I've not actually entered my... I have not. I was wondering where the hole was, but it turned out there wasn't one. Which does make it take a little bit longer to try and find it. Might as well blow you up for maybe a little money, no. No money. Unfortunate. Let's just clear out a couple of these rooms like this. I kinda got stuck there, which is unfortunate, but the boss died, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, so I'm just gonna put the trinket here in case I forget about it. I hope that this shape of this room isn't gonna mess anything up because it is a long one. And I frankly do not recall ever seeing a long room during the ascent before, so I'm curious what this is going to entail. But it's probably gonna be okay, right? Sure it is. What are the odds of this backfiring? I'd say 0. That would be a good time to have a bomb. Nope. Unfortunate. Was that explosive diarrhea actually? Because maybe that would work. No, not even that. We have seen that pill in this run. But unfortunately it was not to be. Is there a bomb anywhere on the floor? No, not really either. That's a shame. Well, I guess I could just do this. Nope. Alright, yeah, I guess we're just leaving. I mean, I guess that pill over there could be explosive diarrhea. That could be our one shot at going into the super secret room. Nope. Kinda. Yeah, I guess. It's not an ideal choice, but at least we can blow up a couple things here, and that's quite nice. We can also just get these 2 chests, which could be good, and hopefully get a key out of that. Mr. Squeezy, and another trinket. So I might actually just take the lighter with me, throw this one down. And just in case, I might just throw the lighter in a different boss room, just because I'm not 100% sure if a long room is going to ruin it. I'm guessing it doesn't. I'd be very surprised if a long room somehow like changes shape during the ascent and ruins everything, but I'd rather just not risk it. That's it's almost nothing. Does this you know, every now and then I have this thought where it's like, oh, don't worry, the Eternal Hearts have a higher or lower priority of taking hits when you use it on things like this, and it's not right. it's not how that works, as it turns out. But you know, I didn't really need an Eternal Heart because we got contract from below, and quite frankly, what else do you ever need? I'm gonna do this. I don't mind it, because I am a little bit low on consumables. And there's soul hearts aplenty anyway, so it doesn't even matter that much. Yeah, I'm taking you with me though. Even though random trinket effect every room is exciting, I don't... At some point we're gonna get like quick exploding bombs or something when I'm not ready for it, and I don't want to bother with it, please. Another black heart just laying in the middle of a room. This is also just another day in the tale of reasonableness. No worries there. Happy that I didn't use Mega Blast immediately, because those hands would have ruined it. Really, any room with hands is not great for this, because you just lose Mega Blast immediately, and that's just not fun. It's not a good time for anyone involved. I'd prefer it if it didn't happen. I hope we can get some good stuff from the item rooms we've skipped out on as well, because that would be lovely. Although, having said that, even if we don't get anything from this point, I'd say our build is adequate. We have another trinket. I guess I could just put Flatworm in the item room over here or something, so just like 100% sure we're gonna be okay. I just want to get this run over with at this point. Abel, I mean, that's part of the conjoined transformation. You know how much I love the conjoined transformation. It's my favorite one. It might actually... Yeah, I don't actually hate that statement. I think conjoined might actually be one of my favorite ones. At least one of my favorite ones. Maybe not my favorite, but definitely top 2, I'd say. That's a lot of full cards. I guess we do actually need to get one of those as well, so I'm happy that we managed to find that at least. Does mean our clear room becomes less and less useful the more we traverse these places, but I'm still holding out hope that one of the 2 shops we're still gonna visit is gonna have that hold several cards thing, because I'm pretty sure that does work with runes as well. And that would just be lovely. That's a smelter. Smelter is tempting actually, but I guess I could just keep the lighter as well and not really worry about life too much. Well. Bah. Let's just fight this fight. I mean, the spiders are probably gonna speed it up a little bit as well. Yeah. You ever notice that when you stomp on a bunch of spiders that suddenly your health is just depleted by a quarter? That's why I don't stomp on spiders, because I'm worried about death. What we got? Let's... Oh my god. Let's just make sure that that hand is not there to ruin my day. Okay, nice. Okay, so first we're gonna take you. Then we're gonna take you. And then we're gonna take you. And then we're gonna go over here. That's quad shot. It's also pretty exciting. It's really going for that spider baby transformation. This is a build. Oh boy. I mean, my health is going down the drain, but I still assume that with 9 lives I'm probably gonna be okay anyway. I kind of ignored the sound, and my deepest apologies for that. Because it is still, as they say, a banger. But unfortunately, I was too preoccupied with the possibilities of my build and the potential of death, so it is what it is. Well, I didn't even check out the dice room that's right there, but also I don't really have a way to get in there, I suppose. I mean, this might... The bombs could get me in there. The key is no longer as much, unfortunately, but... One bomb shot. Oh, it's even open already. Maybe not. Maybe I won't re-roll this build. In some instances I would consider it, but perhaps this particular instance is not the way to go right now. Given the situation that I've somehow found myself in. Ah, well. Overall, not too bad. Not too bad a floor. I say that Conjoined is one of my favorite transformation, and the Devil Deal's like, well... Here you go then. Here's Conjoined. I heard you wanted it. Curse of the Blind is not too bad because we can just do the thing. We can just go back on it through the ascent and not worry about life too much. I mean, the shop's a little annoying. And then there's rooms like this where I'm just a little unhappy because by the time that we reach a room again, it's not even have enemies in it. I might have been able to snipe some enemies there if there were any. But it was not to be. This is not bad. Well, okay, maybe it's a little bad if the only thing we get is spiders, but... In most instances, that wouldn't have been a terrible room. I'm shooting so many tears. I don't know if quad shot really improved my build in any way, but it certainly made more tears getting shot out of my face. So there is that to consider at the end of the day. There's a tinted rock in that room. I didn't realize until a little late. And now there's a whole bunch of enemies I have to deal with here first. There we go. That's a lot of bombs. I sometimes forget we got contract from below. But it's a nice way to get some more presents. And I appreciate that. Could maybe destroy that purple flame, but... Maybe not. Alright, I'm just gonna buy randomly. Hopefully it's not greed. It's not greed. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy everything, I guess. Queen of Hearts. That only gives me red hearts, but still fun. Candle. Moving box. Damn, that's not quite gonna work out the way I want it because of the charges required. But it kinda works, I suppose. Yeah, let's just put everything in there because at least that way I can retain the stuff, the Soul of Azazel, and then I guess I can use it during the Dogma fight. I don't think I want to use it during the Dogma fight. I can use it during the Beast fight. Because during the Beast fight I have 9 lives and then it doesn't really matter if I take oodles of damage, but if I use it during the Dogma fight and then die, then I am not happy. I guess it would just send me back one room, but then I'd have to do a no damage Dogma, and I'm not like super consistent at that. I don't need to look at that. I kind of forgot about that room being what it is. But yeah, there's probably going to be a place where that's going to be useful, I hope, I think, I feel. Kind of wish we had flight for some of these rooms though, because having all those golden chests would have been nice. I somehow managed to shoot my way through that one enemy without these piercing tears, and it worked out, interestingly enough. Little tempted by just taking all the experimental pills in the world as well, but that's also probably just not a very good idea. A dark bomb would have been nice as well. There's a lot of things that would have made this build like slightly nicer. I also probably could have avoided damage in that room if I didn't just run for it, but I was hoping speed would at least limit the amount of damage I took, and I would argue that it kinda did. We got through that fairly quickly. One of them died in the corner earlier though, and I'm not really sure how that happened. This is a fun room. Okay, I think that's more or less the floor. We could go to the curse room, but let's just go. We have to revisit a lot of item rooms, which is a little unfortunate, I suppose. But I'm sure we'll be fine. I do not actually remember which item rooms I need to recheck. I mean, yeah. Why not? Why not take that? The cracked key was in like the next one or the one after that? I didn't really check for tinted rocks, which I maybe should have. But we'd have 35 coins. Also, we have no red hearts, so I can just sleep in the bed actually and get 3 more soul hearts that way. Yeah, you know what? Let's just follow our hubris and hope that we don't die on the way there. That would be lovely. There's the cracked key. When has our hubris ever caused death? Only sometimes, so I'd say those are pretty good odds. We have everything we need to... Okay, so this room does just stay big. The door is on the other side, I think, but I mean, that's just floor layout related. But I was a little concerned. I don't know why I was so concerned about that, but I don't know. I've never seen a, or don't at least remember seeing a room like that on the ascent, so it was just like, I don't know. I don't know if I should worry. I don't know if I should bother. Empress. Just checking out the item room here because I don't recall which ones I've skipped. I don't think I've skipped this one actually because it is kind of late, yeah. I hope you hear the fact that I still haven't unplugged the machine that has now restarted 3 times in a row that is like right next to the computer. It's making a little jingle every time it restarts and it's getting more and more annoying, specifically to me. And you might not even hear it because there is at least some noise reduction during these videos. But if I am talking throughout the little jingle, then 100% you'll be able to hear it. Because that's just how noise gates work. Either way, unrelated to the build, to the run, obviously it's important that we stay focused on this run in particular because it requires a lot of focus, you see, otherwise that happens and I just explode. I'm a little surprised that even hit me, honestly, because it did look like it wouldn't, but yeah, fair enough. That looks like one I haven't entered. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be very pretty. I guess we could like give this one money as well, but there's a decent chance we'll just get like a red heart. And that's specifically what I'm trying to avoid, so the bed is going to be more useful, so I don't really want to do that. Simultaneously, I guess I could also put that red heart in the moving box again, especially with all these things there. Let's just give it a shot. Because I think I can then just drop everything in this room. Put it... I should bomb this. Because if the item spawns underneath it, then I won't be able to escape it. But if it is a red heart, I can drop everything here. I can bomb those batteries towards me. Or it's just a map. I guess that makes it a little bit easier. But otherwise, I could have dropped all the items, then pick up these 2 batteries by just bombing them to myself, and then we would have had an extra red heart for the beast fight, and that would have been potentially pretty okay. Instead, now we have a map, and that is also quite nice. Basement 2. I think this is the last one we skipped. Maybe not. Maybe not telekinesis instead of all the good things currently in my moving box. It was a difficult choice, but I managed to make it in the end. God, there's so many spiders. It's a shame they don't really do anything during the actual beast fight, but still. It is kind of fun to see them scurry around during this ascent at the end of the day. Ooh, and punching this guy to the edge of the room is quite nice as well, because it does make life a lot easier. Alright, one more floor to go. We have a red key. We have a bed waiting for us.
Where are you going?
It's all just looking really nice, you know?
You, your son.
It's just a very adequate build, just a very reasonable time that we're having here. Conjoined quad shot Play-Doh cookie alone is just a really nice combination of events.
Please don't leave us.
I'm sorry, Isaac.
I'm surprised those voice lines actually keep going, even if you go like all the way to home and such. But fair enough, I suppose. And part of me just expected them to just cut off somewhere along the line, but it doesn't. Which is pretty neat. Okay, so let's just get this. Get Eden. And unlock a cool challenge. We'll get to that challenge. It's a riot. Let's just get that as well. Drop all of this down. I don't think we can use this anymore. Yeah, because of the charge. But we can keep the candle, which is obviously not too terrible either. Boop. Because the candle at least destroys some tears as well, so all in all, pretty acceptable. Look at that. That one tear got removed, and now it wasn't the scary line that might have been able to damage me. It did get hit there for a second, which I'm not actually sure how I got hit, but fair enough. Oh god. It's working now, kind of. It's kind of working out. Yeah, there we go. Nothing to fear. I don't know at what point I should use Soul of Azazel, though, because I kind of want to use it against the first horseman. But I don't know if that's wise. The boxing gloves I'm starting to regret. Given that we cannot see the boss anymore. But, you know, who needs vision? When you got sick punches. When you got Play-Doh cookie. I don't need to see where these feathers are coming from. It's probably not important. It's actually going very easy. He's not really doing much. I think the Dogma got charmed a lot, and I don't know if that had something to do with it, but it certainly seemed to make the fight a lot easier. Alright, so let's just do this. No, stay away. Stay off the screen. I don't want to deal with you. Aw. Unfortunate. We couldn't keep him off the screen forever. It ended up not working out in my favor to just keep punching the horseman. Get out of here. Please continue to do nothing. I don't want to deal with this nonsense. I might actually use it on the next one, you know, because that is one that actually... the flies are just particularly annoying during the second phase. And I don't actually mind just being able to zap those into oblivion. I am occasionally exploding, which worries me a bit, but that's, I think, just some of the Play-Doh cookies at work. I'm hoping I'm winning. I'm not hearing my tears as much, and occasionally those tears he's shooting are just exploding on a distance, from a distance, I suppose, but I don't know if this is even hitting. It looked very pretty, though. With the Play-Doh cookies effect, that was very nice. Yeah, he died. There's still a frozen fly in the edge of the screen, but that's probably not important. I'm not really worried about damage because we have those 9 lives as well, so we effectively just have 9 extra hearts, but I should probably at least try and dodge things a little bit, I suppose. There we go. Because we are getting a little low on health into the lava. I was not aware of how amusing the boxing gloves could actually be until this fight, I feel. Once you remove all the borders from the screen, the boxing gloves do become kind of charming. There's probably a boss over there somewhere. I'm gonna end up breaking this boss and it's gonna ruin my day. I don't even... Oh, he's... What? Just slowly crawls out of the lava. How did that even happen? How odd. Don't mind it, of course, but still... Oh, whoops. 9 lives. Okay, I do need to actually start getting a little careful here because this is starting to look like it might lead to my death if I keep this up. There we go. I mean, we have 8 more lives for just the beast, and quite frankly, our damage is ludicrous, but it still does feel a little bit more dangerous when you're at 1 red heart for some reason. I wonder if this makes any difference to how long this phase takes, actually. Not so much how long it takes, but more just how long it takes for the beast to actually do the fire attack if the beast just gets stunned the entire time. So it might make a difference, I suppose. It seems to make a difference on where the attack starts, because those stalactites... Yes, I got that right, I think. It was, well, they were not really that gone. They were not really that gone. I did not go up in time. The beast Mega Blasted me that time instead. But only the last bit remaining. Which might be a little precarious if I end up just destroying some of these stalagmites and such right in front of my face, but I think we're probably, overall, gonna be okay. And then I can unplug this little circle from my desk and throw it away, because it restarted genuinely like 6 times throughout this run. And I don't need that kind of restarting in my life. We got the everything jar, which is an item. And we have another thing done as Eden, which is actually getting pretty close to being fully completed as well, which is nice. And we have unlocked Tainted Eden, which is a story for another time, because I don't want to deal with that anytime soon. But either way, that was Eden. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Next time we play, we'll do another run with a different character, and I hope to see y'all there. Bye bye.